my dad and my mom would always tell me, like, leave a place better than you found it, take only pictures, leave only footprints, kind of a mentality. In inheriting the environment, I want to pass it down to my children in a better way than I was, given it, and in making sure that I'm helping things and not hurting them, and making sure that the environment is something that I leave a mark on in a positive light. My research that I did with Dr. Pena is all about saturated hydraulic conductivity, which basically is how water moves through soil when it is fully saturated. And we kind of were looking at it as a soil health indicator, as well as to look at how soil might react in flood situations, because flooding has become so common. And I think it was really fun for me to be able to do like kind of hands-on research, especially like in the field, and collect the data myself and do all of that. And so it's definitely something I do want to continue to do. So it was really fun. I think my dream job would be to work for a company and help consult them with sustainability and how to do best practices when it comes to resources and making sure that they're environmentally conscious of what they're doing with their production or with whatever that is they do. I think my time here has definitely prepared me in a lot of different ways. I've taken a multitude of different classes on resources and how to, use them sustainably, but also, especially when it comes to soil and water, those are two very important things. And I think a lot of my courses here is kind of revolved around that, of how can we use soil and water for agriculture, for things that we need, but also make sure we're doing it in the most responsible and ecological way, and making sure we're not exploiting or overusing these resources. My experience since I've been here has been pretty amazing. I've really enjoyed all that WVU has to offer. Morgantown's been amazing. I've made some great friends. I've had a really good time here. I was kind of on the fence about whether I was going to come here or not, and have never regretted my decision since coming here.